Such a prude.
Well, they wish us nervous, but don't worry. Everyone in Sharesh's caress is a
It depends on the person and their virility. For you, I'd
Sharesh's caress
recommend
isn't just
2
about
doses.
wetting your whistle. Dancing, dinner, drinks.
Do you not?
Exactly. Pleasure isn't just physical, it's a state of mind. It doesn't make any sense. It will when you've met the drought. They're twins.
Oh, Father, give me strength.
Looking for a loving
Best be on my way. One day I'll catch a break.
You got that right.
Oh, action, not reaction.
Spoon.
Last time for chatter.
Tell me, Lae'zel. Tell me you took the devil's deal. Tell me you will free Gith's heir. I did not come this far for you to turn your back on the First Mother's son. And yet it seems I have no choice but to trust. There is but one prism, and you are its key. Find a way to retrieve the hammer and free Orpheus from the prism. I will assemble his remaining honor guard and plan our next actions. Together, we will yet free the true heir of Gith's blessed empire. He will free us from Vlaakith and lead our Kithraki against the Geich. Lae'zel, I will wait in the underground. Seek me when you have the hammer in hand. The Prince of the Comet aches for Githyanki liberation more than he abhors Geich. He might seethe when you free him. He might gnash his teeth and slander your name. But he will see reason. I promise you. A devil of Raphael's stature does not simply make camp on the shores of the Styx. He will have made a sanctuary for himself, a lavish one too, one that caters to his many vices. He must keep the Orphic hammer there. Every house has an entrance, Lae'zel, even those in the hells. You must find it.
You are wasting your time, and mine. Our true enemy is the Elder Brain. Focus your mind there.
Let's get going.
Was he hired? I don't know. You have to keep going.
Hey,
Right.
you paid Raphael a visit.
On his leash.
I want to hear all about it.
Some game. Playing. Yeah. One she can win.
Come here. I'm not going to start an argument. I just want to know why you turned the boss down. Cheeky. We might be in a brothel, but I'm not that kind of gal. You should reconsider, though. The boss might be a devil, but he'll treat you more honestly than anyone else in the city. Plenty. But right now, I have one job. You. I'm talking to you openly, mortal to mortal. And I'm begging you to sign the contract. If the brain wins, the Illithid Empire returns and worlds you've never even dreamed of will die. Raphael can stop it. He wants to. And he knows how. You're the key. You always have been. He's a devil. It's his nature. He needs to get his due. I won't pretend he's an altruist, but he's looked at the balance sheet. No world, no souls. And it's hard to get leverage on an Illithid. They make terrible clients. I doubt it. But even if you do, you won't survive the fight. I'd reconsider if I were you.
Oh, sorry. Be more careful. Better be.
Cabaret here featuring Roll the Despoiler. The highest kicks in Baldur's Gate guaranteed.
I don't mind it. Honestly.
Well, I do. Which means we're getting a real raise.
I never mind, I was in hired. I don't know where she wants to be rid of that brute.
Isn't right. Hear me. Chares's caress
Game.
also has roots.
9 hells! You followed me all the way here? What could you possibly want with me now?
And all-round pleasant folks.
What? How? 9 hells? Whatever you think you know, I'm sure some gold would help you to forget.
New guy. Trouble.
The flop house.
Gold.
It has plenty of spare.
Please don't! What do you want from me? It's not my fault! I was forced to do this. Framed even. They would have killed me if I refused to rig the toys. And they're definitely going to kill me now.
I just want somewhere warm and safe.
I can't tell you. I won't tell you.
She wants to be rid of that brute.
All right. Just don't hurt me. The teddy bears were an experiment. my greatest invention. A clever little device in their chest allows them to speak. But there's more. Smoke powder inside the device. I collect packages from Verloga's fireworks in the lower city and stuff the bears with it. Not because I want to, because I have to. Otherwise, they'll kill me. It sounds terrible when you put it like that, but maybe you can put a stop to this whole operation. I don't know who's in charge, but it starts at the fireworks shop. That's where the packages come from. Go there, tell them Uncle Verloga sent you, and they'll show you the smoke powder. Lots of it. There. I told you what you wanted to know. Now, will you let me go?
His plea comes with an offering, a pass granting you access to the lower city.
You can't be serious. They'll find me. A cell won't keep me safe. They run this city. All right, I'll go. But if I'm found hanging in my cell, it'll be on your conscience.
Uses me for a member of staff.
You got that right. Guild. Yeah. That's what I heard.
The tongue, spoon.
Sorry.
Just have so few lodgings. Being at least a document.
How about the fireplace? It has plenty of spare beds.
Great. We can bunk with 10 other people and pay none of them unless we think better off sleeping in the gutter than that den of nicks.
Be rid of that brute.
I'm here. I won't let
Isn't right. On his leash.
Pulling all nighters to keep watch. I know
Game.
I don't mind.
Play.
Honestly.
what I do.
One chicken
Means we're
wing.
getting a real
hear me out. Caresses caress. Also has roots.
We are not staying in a brothel.
Listen,
Nougat.
it's got troubles. Music. And all-round pleasant vibes.
Yeah, you got that right.
And if the patron confuses me
Go.
with a member of staff,
Break his nose.
Your tongue, spoon. Cat out. Sorry. Better be.
we can bunk with 10 other people and pray none of them have sticky
Let's see what this does. On his leash.
which means we're getting a real.
You can stare as much as you like.
Caresses caress. Also has roots.
Nougat. Trouble. Oh, yeah. I tell you now. Yeah, you got that right. Gold.
Pleasant folks.
Yeah. That's right, Your tongue, spoon. Cat out. Sorry. Better be.
So few lodgings. We need at least a double.
It has plenty of space.
My. I can tell you are a special one from a single glance. You have but to ask, and we can grant you a moment of pleasure. Don't be shy.
I used to work as a courtesan back home, and my sister as an artisanal masseuse. But men are treated like dogs by the Underdark's matriarchs, so we fled.
We found surfaces craved the body of a drow like a drug. Life is easy in our line of work. Life is prosperous. I'm much happier kissing the many lips of the surface than tending a field or manning a shop.
Trust me, you don't want to miss my signature Mesobaranzan love trick. We will only allow that if we know there is an evening of exceptional pleasure awaiting us. Usually, one darling alone is not enough to match the two of us.
Return to us if you have a lover willing to take part.
One she can win.
I just want somewhere warm and safe.
You are safe. I'm here. I won't let anything happen.
You've been pulling all-nighters to keep watch. I know you have.
I don't mind it. Honestly.
Oakfather preserve you. You are blessed with several companions as it is. I'm with...
My. I can tell you are a special one from a single glance. You have but to ask, and we can grant you a moment of pleasure. Don't be shy.
An intriguing pair. Takes me back to my youth. More than interested, if you feel the same.
What do you think, silly? Love, of course. Hot and vulgar with me, or sweet and sincere with my sister. Trust me, you don't want to miss my signature Mesobaranzan love trick. We will only allow that if we know there is an evening of exceptional pleasure awaiting us. Usually, one darling alone is not enough to match the two of us.
Return to us if you have a lover willing to take part.
I am here.
Tongue, spoon. Cow. Hear me out.
Sorry.
Sorry, friend, but you look like you can't take what I mete out. Bring someone with a rear of cast iron. Sorry, friend, but you...
What a charmer. And a patron. Confuses me for a member of staff.
Sorry, friend, but you look like you can't take what I mete out. Bring someone with a rear of cast iron. Of course you came back. I never doubted you would. We will only allow that if we know there is an evening of exceptional pleasure awaiting us. Usually, one darling alone is not enough to match the two of us.
Return to us if you have a lover willing to take part. think we've done something wrong?
We are not in trouble, sister. Remember our vow to keep one another safe. When the music stops, you and I, we will continue dancing.
With haste. I want to have a word.
Fate, spin. Dost thou require a new ally? Or mayhaps a resurrection?
to do. Oakfather preserve you. Your ranks are full. I'm with you.
How can I help? I'd be magical. Yes?
All's well, I hope? Aside from the obvious. Fine. What's on your mind? Does it even need to be asked? We're beyond me merely liking you. I think I'm a I'd join you, but things are wonderful. I was beginning to feel a little left out.
Let's move. One day I'll catch a break.
Well, are we ready for...
Ask it.
At your command.
Yes? I would, but you have so many friends all... Well, in that case...
Never a dull moment.
Never a dull moment.
Very well.
Something the matter? Fine. What's on your mind? I must admit, you've been a surprise, and not an unpleasant one. Kindred spirits are few and far between for me. Besides, you saved my life aboard the Nautiloid. How can I do anything but sing your praises? Then that's where we need to go. Something the matter? Fine. What's on your mind? Your dance card is full. Lose a partner and there'll be room for me. Lead the way then. I wonder what the next move is.
that blood? No, never mind.
When I first met you, saving yourself from ceremorphosis was your greatest wish. And yet now, you've stepped closer to embracing it. I trust your leadership and respect your decisions, but I truly hope this is not something we come to regret. I've been unfair to you. I've had unrealistic expectations of you, but honestly, you've surpassed even those. Seems my faith was more than well-founded. What would you like to know? I know. Well-trodden territory. Ornaments, utensils, and ducks. I like ducks. I like what I like. Once you get to my age, you realize there's little point in denying yourself. 350 years young. I've been privileged to watch saplings grow into mighty boughs. Thank me by returning the favor, why don't you? Come on. I'm sure you've something... Well, they are fierce creatures from what I understand. But as long as you avoid the high seas, I think you can consider yourself safe. I am? Trust me, it's been said. You show more restraint than most in avoiding the sub... Who's to say? Perhaps there's a half-orc buried somewhere in my ancestry. Or perhaps not. Sometimes I think conventional wisdom is too narrow about what someone can or cannot be. Stranger things have... You're not a doppelganger, are you? Trying to save for me? My line perished a long time ago. They rest in high forest now, near the shade of the grandfather tree. The grove became my family, with Sylvana as my teacher. And now I have you. I hope so. But I won't turn my back on the past. It made me who I am today. I'm 350 years old. Of course there have been lovers. Just because I love nature doesn't mean I'm betrothed to it. Though sometimes... Right now, I bed down alone, I'm afraid. Perhaps once I talk less of curses and parasites, my fortunes will improve. Well, I didn't pick this scar up in battle. It was Thaniel, of course. I knew then that I had to be more than a companion to him. Anytime. You are blessed with several companions as it is. Perhaps did...
All right. What now? Another step forward.
All's well, I hope? Aside from the obvious. I'd join you, but things are wonderful. Wits and blades, always sharp.
Have a lot on my mind. And, well, in it.
Queen Vlakith. Skra!
You are Hasharlok, and still you speak my name.
I've seen the captive Orpheus with my own eyes. Spoken to Gestil Kithrak Voss. You lied to us. Enslaved us.
The betrayer Voss lies! I have only a moment, and you, Hasharlok, will listen. We are Githyanki. We move mountains. We snuff out stars. We shake the plains. The traitor Voss has lied to you. The heretic prince would shatter us in an instant. The great dominion shrunk to the head of a pin.
Can this be true? Is the Githyanki prince really a threat to his own people? Or simply a challenge to Vlaakith's rule?
Return to the astral prism. Slay Orpheus the Pretender. Serve me, and I will ascend you. You will be no mere warrior, nor Kithrak. You will be Barta Vlaakith, commander of dragons. My only, my chosen. A final chance. Kneel before me. Make your promise.
Lae'zel's thoughts become yours. The sight of Orpheus looms over her mind. Voss's words echo within it. She means to forever turn her back on Vlaakith.
I gave you my faith, and you called me traitor. I gave you my life, and you ordered your knights to hunt me. I have witnessed too much, and you have given me too little. Finally, I can see. Orpheus will live, and I will hear his creed. This is my word.
Your word is nothing. You are nothing. The Kithraki will bring you. I will tear your flesh from your bones and devour your skull's marrow while you beg for death. I will consume you. I will unmake you.
It is done. There is no going back. As long as the Undying Queen reigns, I am never to soar unbound over the astral sea, never to cross the one in the void. As it should be. Better a short life built on truth than immortality woven of lies. Better to unite the Githyanki under a prince who would free their minds and honor their bodies. So why do I feel so bitter?
Vlaakith has upended Lae'zel's whole existence. Everything she knew to be true, every plan and aspiration she ever held has been painfully ripped away. Lae'zel's bitterness is born of sadness. She is mourning the loss of the person she once was, and can never be again.
seethes and distills into molten rock, forever rattling in the belly. But I've never known this. I feel no heat, no cold. I bear neither fangs nor talon. There is only absence. No matter. I am Vlaakith's child no more. I have been born anew in Gith's son, my savior. And so from the old battle cries is birthed another. Shma Salar Orpheus, Ma Stilna Forgin in Yeri. Orpheus's will above all. May the comet blaze my path forward. Orpheus's freedom is my want and my need. To deny his freedom would be to deny my own. There will come a time when I can think about myself beyond the Lich Queen who enslaves the Githyanki and the prince who would liberate them. But that time won't come until the Prince of the Comet flies again. We take the Orphic hammer from Raphael's lair. Orpheus Tavki Nazin. Voss has done his duty. Now, we will do ours. We must find our way to the House of Hope and take the Orphic hammer. When we next enter the Astral Prism, we will use the hammer to break Orpheus free. Vlaakith's left hand and her right. Commander of all dragons, chosen of the Queen Regent. Not since Vlaakith I has a Bart to Vlaakith been anointed. Another empty promise. Only a naive fool would believe otherwise. The kind of fool I was not so long ago.
Just what I need.
Soldier, my engine. It hurts. I think this might be it. Soon. Things burning hotter than I knew it could. But look, we've just about made it to the city. That'll do me. Let's go protect it. Whatever happens after that is between me and the so-called gods. Bit sweaty, but up for whatever's next. Ugh. Thanks, soldier. Can't wait to be home. Anything that comes after that is extra.
I didn't think I'd live to see the day when Lae'zel turned her back on Vlaakith. But all things considered, good for her.
At least things have stayed interesting.
So, the devil himself is pursuing the crown. As for whether it's truly the crown Carsus forged, well, I think it's safe to assume we shouldn't take anything Raphael utters at face value. We must claim the crown of Carsus for ourselves, before anyone else does.
Something's on my mind.
Fate, dost thou require a new ally? Or
Moving ahead.
So, Lae'zel's finally seen the light and turned on her mistress. It took a little time, but she got there. Though it's not over yet. Masters rarely let their slaves go without a fight.
So, it seems that Vlaakith is Lae'zel's queen no longer. That took no small amount of backbone. What would you like to know? Anytime. I've been unfair to you, but honestly, you've surpassed even those.
We get along quite well, I think.
Vlaakith's a fearsome one. The sort it's hard to say no to. But Lae'zel said it anyway, to her immense credit. She's choosing truth. She's choosing freedom. For her, for Orpheus, for the Githyanki people. I wish I knew a good Githyanki cheer to celebrate the occasion, but the only gift phrases I've picked up are the sweary sort.
Whatever it is, save it for now.
A word, then.
Glad to see I'm not the only one on the wrong side of an omnipotent authority figure. Lae'zel did well to break free of Vlaakith's manipulations, though I doubt Vlaakith will let such insubordination go unpunished.
Yes.
If our traveling companions continue to make poor choices, we will soon have every god in this plane and the next hunting us. Lae'zel risks everything with her childish rebellion. I do not want a devil to hold my fate in his hands any more than a god. I say we put the devil from our minds and trust in ourselves. If anyone should have the power of the crown, it should be us.
Very good.
I can't believe it. I can't. And by killing him, you set him free. You set Aelin free. And me.
I have a lot on my mind. And, well...
Come to bask in the glow of the Moon Maiden's sword? Be most welcome.
Damn! It can't have been easy for Lae'zel to stand up to Vlaakith like that. But
There's nothing that woman can't do. You know I'm up for it, but your party's a little full. Till next time.
We just played host to an undying queen. Oh, and that's without our fine silverware. Lae'zel has courage turning her back on a lifetime's belief. As for us, best we stay out of interplanar politics, I think. Orpheus is on his own. But should Great Vlaakith come to settle a score with Lae'zel, well, I might be convinced to kill her. Undying or not, she was very loud.
These birds have seen everything.
Fate spin.
Dost thou require a new ally?
Better not be cursed.
How did you? Oh, it's you. I must have let my mind wander. Enough for you to wander in. Forgive me. I am drained. Ever since you killed Ketheric and took his netherstone, the Chosen's control of the brain has been brittle. It's rebelling against Orin and Gortash fiercely. I suspected that when we took Ketheric's stone, the brain would begin to break free. Those brain quakes confirm that my suspicion was correct. I do not know what happens now when it receives their orders, and I do not dare guess.
You feel the Emperor's fear as if it were your own. An elder brain enslaved is one thing. An elder brain unleashed will be the end of everything.
Beautiful, isn't it? The mighty Prince Orpheus, contained in submissive slumber. Come. You may as well sit a while, now that you are here. Your company isn't unwelcome. You are correct. I should be. I'm haunted by memories. They are relentless. I can think of nothing. No one else. Duke Stelmane, or Belin, as I knew her. I wasn't ready for her death. You thought you were my first ally. Far from it. I have long sought the allyship of others. It is the only way to succeed. Though my relationship with Belin was different from my relationship with you. In a way, but not the way you're thinking of. In life, she was my business partner, back when we ran the Knights of the Shield. A difficult task for a mind flayer. Duke Stelmane trusted me, and the city trusted her. I conceived the plot, but Berlin took center stage. It was she who met with the merchants, politicians, and patriarchs. It was she who negotiated deals and signed off on agreements. Her rooms played host to the most important conversations in the city. Together, we brought order to chaos. At its height, everything that happened in that city went through the shield. Through us. I could not have done any of it without her. Just as I cannot do any of this without you. But now, she is gone. I appreciate the offer, but I don't think it will help. What I feel is deeper than superficial cures can reach, and not entirely unwelcome. Most people think that mind flayers are soulless husks who feel nothing. I am glad you are not most people. Another quake. The brain is rebelling again. I need to focus. And so do you. You are correct. I should be. I'm haunted by memories. They are relentless. I can think of nothing. No one. You are impatient. At least, far from it. Though my relationship with Berlin was different from my relationship with you. I see that you are unable to let that go. But do not, manipulation or not, we need each other. My relationship with Berlin was similar in this regard, though less dramatic. In life, she was my business partner, back when we ran the Knights of the Shield. A difficult task for a mind flayer. Duke Stelmane trusted me, and the city trusted her. It was she who met together. I could not have done any of it without her. Just as I cannot do any of this without you, astute as ever. You think that mind flayers are soulless husks who feel nothing. Berlin thought the same at first. You are wrong. Feeling is vital to the pursuit of anyone's goals, even the mind flayers. Like you, mind flayers know fear. Like you, we crave recognition. But unlike you, unlike the others of my kind, I am no slave to either. My end is and always has been freedom. Berlin understood this. Berlin became my freedom. Apology accepted. Another quake. The brain is rebelling again. I need to focus.
Whatever shall it be?
Whatever comes, I'm ready.
No time to rest. Maybe it'll bring us closer.
Oakfather preserve you. I've been but honestly, you've surpassed even those. Seems my faith...
Can't give up now.
New guy. Trouble. Yeah, you got that right. Guild. Yeah. That's right.
It's on, spoon.
All's well, I hope, aside from the obvious.
For a while, after the shadow curse was lifted, I felt hope in a way that I hadn't felt in years. I thought that nature would heal and balance between it and civilization could be restored once and for all. Yet since we neared the city, I've seen more and more signs that I was being naive. Refugees, orphans, the downtrodden, all being left behind. If such sorrows are the fruits of civilization, perhaps there can be no true balance between it and nature. Look around us. You will not have to search for long to see exactly what I mean. That poor girl, Yenna. This city will devour her as sure as any wild predator would do. Be it through malice or just neglect. Her fate will be sealed by this place. Society should be judged based on how they treat their most vulnerable. Baldur's Gate may deserve harsh judgment from what I've seen so far. I wish I knew. Truly. A problem for another day, perhaps. I just hope there is another day. At least we took Yenna in off the streets. But there are many more out there. I've been unfair to you, but honestly, you've surpassed even those. What would you like to know? Anytime.
My. I can tell you are a special one. You have but to ask. Don't be shy.
An intriguing pair. Takes me back to my youth. More than interested, if you feel the same.
I used to work...
We found surfaces craved the body of a drow like a drug. Life is prosperous. I'm much happier kissing the many lips of the surface than tending a field or manning a shop.
Trust me, you don't want to miss my signature Mesobaranzan love trick. We are twins.
Our bodies will haunt your dreams.
We will only allow that if we know there is an evening of exceptional pleasure awaiting us. Usually, one darling alone is not enough to match the two of us.
You're welcome if you have the coin. This way. We have a room upstairs over yonder side.
Be rid of that brute.
In your castle.
Isn't right.
My sister is with a client at present in our room upstairs. It will be free shortly.
Need to find a way forward.
Playing.
Can't slow down.
She can win.
This way. Come, come.
Great. We can bump a ton of people and pray none of them have sticky fingers.
Look, Teresa's caress isn't just about wetting your whistle.
All's well, I hope. Aside from the obvious.
Pleasure isn't just physical, it's a state of mind. Doesn't make any sense.
Oh, Father, give me strength.
Don't you two have rocks for brains? What were you thinking?
Look, you didn't sign a treaty permitting you to march a warband through my lands. You paid for sex.
Den of decadent delight. Take a deep breath for me. Yeah?
Look, you didn't sign a...
What to do?
Speak to me.
Are you sure?
Over there. So be it.
No one stopped me yet.
You came. I'm so pleased. You can never tell who's going to get cold feet. No offense meant, of course. I know cold feet comes with the scales. So, now that you're here, what next? An experience no one else here will give you. A chance to be embraced in the dark. But what that means is up to you. So, what can I do for you? A tender touch? Some sensory stimulation? Then, let's begin.
In the darkness, you feel something touch you. Icy fingers running down the nape of your neck. You shudder as you feel hot breath on your cheek.
Just relax. Give yourself over to the sensation. Lie back and let it take you.
Her lips meet yours and you feel your body flush with heat, racing through your limbs, followed by the dancing tingle of her cold fingers. She lets out a whimper as you kiss lower, lower, lower on her body.
Thank you. Thank you.
She tastes like a dessert prepared just for you as she shivers and shakes. You're not sure how long your time together lasted, but it was long enough. By the end, you felt like you were floating in the dark, utterly at peace.
If everyone else minds their business, I'll be fine. Oh, my hand slipped.
Let's go to Costa. She has the most.
They might have something we've forgotten.
Like what?
I don't know, but I'll know it when I see it.
Fingers grip yours and bless your stick to the list.
The Absolute's armies lay siege. They won't care about stupid list.
An apple a day what I wouldn't give to me
Charge of your pleasurable destiny.
I need a quick word.
That was wonderful. Perhaps you'll enjoy a drink in the bar before you brave the streets again. Even in the best of times, it's an oasis of pleasure and calm. In the city's chaos, with Baldur's Gate preparing for war, the caress feels like the final flicker of a beautiful flame before darkness falls.
Here goes nothing. Can't slow down.
Sorry, love. I'm a bit frazzled right now.
I've got a long road ahead.
Therese's caress isn't just about wetting your whistle.
Exactly. Pleasure isn't just...
Hey, soldier. No room in your pub. Excellent. Let's.
We're when you've met the drow.
Oh, Father, give me strength.
And their virility.
Let's go to Calmscott's.
For you.
Rocks for brains. What were you thinking?
Oh, a blast straight to the heart for someone. Pleasure house.
Sorry, love, I'm rather preoccupied at the moment.
Real.
So loud.
You're a true talent.
Right. Hear me out.
Mate, it's your birthday.
Therese's
you deserve
caress
to cut loose.
also has
The librarian does this thing with her wit on her
Staying
falls and
in a brothel.
Listen, it's got private rooms, music,
I don't
and
think this
all-round
kind of
pleasant
establishment
folks
is
from
quite
what I've
Birthday
heard.
boy's just nervous, but
And
don't
if
worry.
a patron
Everyone at
confuses
Therese's
me for
caress
a member
deserves
of
a
staff.
I'd probably break his nose. Good point.
15 roses.
Your pleasure is mine, sweeting. Nisha, our lovely nymph. But she's engaged in the nymph's grotto on the top floor, sweeting. The client's a favourite of hers, too. I doubt you'll be able to tear her away. But we are blessed to have a devil in residence at the moment. A temporary guest. But he asked that I send everyone who's paid a visit looks quite
There are a scant few customers today.
Your pleasure is mine, sweeting.
Sorry, sweetheart.
Going inside.
Brothel, pleasure house, den of decadent delights. Well, I do. Which means we're getting a real room.
Right, it's your birthday. You deserve to cut loose.
Caresses caress.
The librarian does this thing with her whip where you're on all fours and...
You're not staying in a brothel.
Listen, it's got private rooms.
Why are some people so strange about Charesse's caress? It's just sex.